Hi, this is Dr. Deborah, and I'm back with another great green smoothie recipe. It's been fun starting to experiment with some new combinations, and today's is called the Melon Pick-Me-Up, and it's very, very cool combination of things, and the nutrition in it is just amazing. So I've already cut up most everything, so you didn't have to watch me do that. And I've got about half of a cantaloupe, just cut it in half, take the seeds out, and then just scoop the flesh. And a pear. This is a Bosque pear that I got at the local farmer's market. And put a little water in there. And then I've got about a half a bunch, pretty good handful of cilantro. And then I've got a lemon. All I've done is peel it. And then part of the pick-me-up is ginger. Got two pretty good chunks. I'd say two. One of the chunks are kind of narrow. They're not so wide, but 1-inch chunks of ginger root, fresh ginger root that's peeled, and then a jalapeno that I've chunked up. And we're gonna get started with that. Blend that up. Okay, you can add some more things in. Okay, then I've got 3 sticks of celery. And if you'll recall from my past videos, I really don't like celery because it's so overwhelming in taste. But in this combination, if I've run out of celery before and it actually tastes like something's missing. So something about the balance with the cilantro and the celery seems to make a difference for me anyway. That in. Okay, and then I've got a bag of green kale, nice green kale that I purchased at the same farmer's market. It's great to have farmer's markets. And I'm going to put about half of it in. So it's going to be, it's kind of to taste. So I would say a minimum of 2 cups, up to 4 cups of kale. And just depends how sensitive you are to the taste of greens. Start out slow, you can always add more. Don't want to get it where you're not enjoying your smoothie. Okay, give that a taste. Actually, I can put a little more kale in there. It's got quite a kick. What we want. Now, if you want a weaker jalapeno taste, take out the seeds and the membranes. These jalapenos I've gotten, and jalapenos are kind of funny. You can never tell. I can't tell at least looking from the outside whether they're going to be hot or mild. It kind of depends on soil conditions and various things. So they have, when you look them up, they range from mild to hot. I can usually tell when I cut off the top. If it's hot, you can feel the I don't know, the aromatic part. It kind of hits your throat or your nose. You can kind of sense that it's really hot. So in this one, I left the seeds and membrane because they've been really quite mild. I started with about a half a cup to a cup of water and adjust from there. Just depends on how thick you like your smoothies. And the melon's so full of water that usually don't need quite so much when you're using melon. Get a pretty glass so you can just see how vibrantly green this is. Okay. Okay, that's the melon pick-me-up. And very cool. This is just an incredible smoothie. You can see it made a lot. That will probably be a couple. I'll probably eat that twice through the day. It's not Not something you're going to eat at one sitting without your stomach being in rebellion against you because of all the nutrition, all the fiber in there. You can't digest that amount. If you just slug it down, you'll be regretful. But this smoothie with the cantaloupe, is just full of vitamin A and vitamin C. It's amazing. The jalapeno is full of vitamin C. The kale is a lot of vitamin C. And so this is an immune system, just huge boost. And then vitamin A, which is eye, skin, hair, all that. There's like 300% of the RDA, vitamin A, in the cantaloupe part of this. And then, you know, a lot of people think, oh, where do you get your calcium? This is how you eat. Well, the kale has 50% of the recommended allowance of calcium, so you don't have to have dairy to get calcium. The dark greens have a lot of calcium, and of course the kale is the magical minerals. There's manganese, and there's potassium, and there's copper. Of course the calcium's a mineral. It also has vitamin A and vitamin C. It's got, the dark greens have lots of vitamin K, which is the good clotting factors, especially as you age, people who bruise easily. The vitamin K is probably lacking or low. And then the jalapeno and the kale are strongly anti-inflammatory. So if you have any kind of itis, bursitis, arthritis, tendinitis, if you have a disease that creates a lot of inflammation in your body, like fibromyalgia, then this thing is great for you. Not only is it great for the immune system part of that, but it's great for the anti-inflammatory part. And then there's fatty acids in here too. There's a pretty good dose of omega-3s in the cantaloupe. Cantaloupe's just amazing. Didn't really realize just how wonderful it was. And then potassium. Potassium's really important for cell health and nerve conduction. There's a lot of B6. B6 helps regulate blood sugar. It's also really important for nerve conduction. And then it's also a factor in certain types of arthritis, the kind that you get in little nodules that they call Heberden's nodes. That's B6 deficiency has probably at least been a factor, if not created that. So this really helps with all those things. It's an amazing powerhouse of nutrition. I just can't emphasize how much these will just revolutionize your life. I know they have mine.